Yo, what's up? Good evening, Sanbanani, Ninjani. Here to give my 2 cents on 150 bars by Ungqongqoshe, the CEO of Nkabi Records, Big Zulu phela. Shunwe Nkabi. Guys, I find that healthy. I think I made a post on my Facebook page and on other social media platforms expressing how happy I was about that and how healthy I find that track, hip hop guys I found, we always hear hip hop feel. I disagree with anyone who says that because every genre, I think it has a season whereby yadlala if you hamba you can go to a club right now, ne? Kube uDJ oneset odlala ipiano bayajive abantu kumnandi and ubheke makungangena hip hop, you see how people are singing along and all that, because the difference with hip hop and piano, ukuthi piano sometimes it's more of the beat, the vibe and all that, the log drum, piano, right? But hip hop, most of it, unless if umuntu wakhona maybe kuyilaba kengele, maybe some of the new school kids, they sometimes don't make sense and they're just trapping and dabbing and you don't even hear what they're saying. But when you talk about ungqongqoshe uShunwe Nkabi, ukuthi umjida mayelahlela bezwakala mayelahlela, you can follow. There's a story that's being told there. Amajito Duncan, to go back to Abo AKA, the story T's of the world, Abo reason before Sibangosizo Alkaline Siangale, Piano, and many others, bebethi bebambi mic, ukuthi kuzobuya amabhasi. So abanye bethu I think we've missed ukuthi Big Zulu has been doing. He did the 50 bars, he did 100 bars. This is 150. He's already been saying ukuthi you only mention Aries good 200 bars, meaning I think it's a year-on-year thing where he's done 150 bars this year, next year he does 200 bars. Guys, I know and I've seen that some of you have taken this so personal and you're dealing with emotions and stuff. No, it's hip hop. Hip hop has always been like that. If you go back in the days in the States or here in SA, hip hop is not healthy when they are not diss tracks. Hip hop, it's not relevant when they are not diss tracks. Some diss tracks sometimes they don't even mention names and stuff, but you can hear ukuthi la kugadlwa bani, like yenzakala kumaskandi kuyagadlanwa, omunye acule kanje ngomunye and stuff like that. So Big Zulu guys, I'd say this, the hip hop industry should thank him, because every time when people are busy saying hip hop feel, when he does this, there's always someone who, when they respond, I said this and when I was analyzing this, that this is healthy for the game, because kunabantu who were maybe probably giving up on the game. Hip hop feel sebefuna ukujampela with the Yanos and all that. But when Big Zulu dropped this track, this number, they all of a sudden came out of the cocoons. They're writing again, they're dropping albums again. Yes, I can understand abanye like Abo KO have already been working on something with Pasazo Dropper, but I said this to when I think Duncan posted about all this in Big Zulu. I said, but he's giving you guys relevance again, because people were slowly forgetting about hip hop. People were slowly forgetting about some names in hip hop, but Big Zulu revived that, because guys, everyone is talking about Big Zulu has done 50 bars, 100 bars. I've been following, right? I'm a hip hop fan, big time. If there's music that I follow is hip hop. Ogunye, we follow guys because we wanna dance or it's for the vibe or for what have you. But hip hop, I follow it and I understand it. And you need to be smart also to understand it. If you're not smart, that's why you would think Ugutu Big Zulu is really being personal. No, he's not. That's hip hop. For hip hop to be healthy, there has to be that, because sometimes beef liana. Yes, there is beef sometimes that abanye abantu abanga understand that take it too far and end up being emotional. Someone said this to me this afternoon, to MT, this thing really affected him. I do understand that yes, some people might not take it lightly, and sorry to them, but I think they should maybe find people around them, or exactly that would, allow them to speak out when they're not feeling okay, and what have you. But hip hop, guys, is healthy with the tracks, with those diss tracks, because you get to see how others get encouraged to come back again. Mangabe sefuna give up umuntu, they come back and say, you know what, I'm gonna write again. But I don't know if I can say the same about our hip hop back in Zimbabwe, because right now, the last time I heard someone rapping so good was Asaph, Holy Ten. Who else? I can only think of these two, Asaph, Holy Ten. If there are other people who are rapping as good, why don't I know them? Which means they're not out there in public. So it's healthy. We need that also back in our homeland, whereby there's those diss tracks that are going to make other artists actually, rise up again and write and start writing. So I said that it is track like a Big Zulu is healthy for the entire music industry. I'll tell you why I'm saying that, because Uskova is dropping on Friday, right? And believe you me, you know how lyrically gifted Skuva is. Also shying Gabi kuzwakale. But don't think too Big Zulu is being affected by this, because he knew exactly what he was doing when he dropped this. He knew exactly. And also, Tina, as my friends, sometimes we take sides and become personal, whereas those guys are even meeting on the other side and doing shows. Big Zulu ushayo Nasty C la Payana, but he's got a song coming up with Nasty C and Petro Ranking very soon. He's been with Double Cast, but if you remember very well, I don't know if it's in 50 bars or 100 bars. He wasn't like really like mentioning names on the dissing, but he would mention a few that he's dissing, and then he will mention others with manje sengrepa no Kespa in Kuzema Lunda in Yabon. And then this time around we am disa. Ukespa, because Yambon Ukespa these days is not rapping anymore. Ukespa is not Usagacha Belengale Umapian, which is, there's nothing wrong with that. But again, we cannot take this lightly and say, no, no, let me put it this way. We cannot take this and make it personal, whereas this is reviving the game. Some are going to resurrect from this. Listen to Omega by K.O. Uzwe, the lyrical prowess. Guys, the talent is the bad. If not careful, abanyamantu bayashala. So if you go to people that write music, there's always, if you ask them, there's always something that inspires them, right? Which is why sometimes you see music that is written because of a pandemic. We had Corona, we had the Yano Cats coming up with songs like Lockdown, Yozipeli Lockdown. It was inspired by what was happening at the time. Also with hip hop, you do find that, right? But some people end up, they actually run out of inspiration. Like they ask themselves, what do I write about? They look around and they don't find any inspiration. But Upik Zulu right now has made them think again. So right now, someone can go and write about themselves, defending themselves, or whatever, or this Upik Zulu back, right? Remember, these days, it's not about going and buying a physical CD at a music store. So no one is going to go and buy a Big Zulu diss track CD at Musica or whatnot. I don't know if those things still exist. But it's posted on Big Zulu Inkabe Records YouTube page. The views are mad. And what happens? He makes money. KO drops Omega, post on his YouTube page. What happens? He makes money from it. So I said this. This is healthy because families are going to be fed from this. Skova is coming. AKA is going to come. Kespa is going to come. MT is going to come. So everyone should take this as a wake-up call. I'm speaking to artists now. And also, like my people back from back at home in Zim. If you guys, if you're going to wait for Noah to bring the ark to take you from one area to another so that you can get inspiration to write, you're going to wait forever. Instead, copy from what Big Zulu. They do it in America, guys. They do it in America. And it's so healthy because it also gets people talking. Look at how Pastors in churches are talking about it, in boardrooms, at the water cooler, at work, on the corridors. Everyone is talking about the district. I had my niece asking, Malume, can't you pick Zulu? Then I had to sit it down in like school. Hey, what's happening? She understands it now. This morning I saw her connecting to the Wi-Fi and checking other tracks and stuff that has happened in the past about districts and all that. It's so interesting, guys. It's not as personal as some think, but I know most of you are knowledgeable enough to understand that this is healthy for the game. Bengithi sixoxele about the diss track lokhulumayo ngujofuli sibongo koncube ngaphansi lesigodini sala lijaha la koncube nentombi yakomafu. Cheers.